Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time on this channel, you are welcome. I am A.H.P. I'm an author and I also do business. Now today I just want to show you basically turning my compost around. Okay, so when you're doing composting, you have to turn it at least once once every couple of months, like once every 2 months or once every month if you can, and basically to check what is going on. So basically at the bottom of my compost was cardboard, so you can see like it started to decompose. Okay, so I've just turned this first one around. Okay, it was in this pot, so I've turned it around, poured it into this pot. Basically I'm waiting for my compost bin, but at the moment I'm just using my huge plant pots. Okay, so I started this during the winter, and now that spring is here, most gardening resources have been put out in the shops. So I'm going to be getting my compost bin very soon. So I just wanted to turn it around today, and I've got some more over there, some more in here. Okay, so I've got four big ones there and then four smaller ones. Okay, which is there. Okay, 5 actually. So yeah, let me continue and I'll show you. So I've done my second one and you can see it's decomposed quite a bit as well. Okay, so then I'm gonna do the last 2 parts. Okay, and then I'll have one empty one like this, and basically I'll use it to do some planting this planting season. Okay, so let me get on with that and I'll show you guys in a minute. So this is the third one, and you can see the cardboard which was at the bottom has decomposed quite a bit as well. And that brings me to the last planting pot. Now when you have things like these, like your pills and that, if they begin to grow, you just pull them out, and as you turn your compost, you turn them in as well. Okay, so you just pull them out, and if they've grown in there, you just pull them out, and they're part of basically your garden waste. So then you just turn it around. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one in here, put this one, turn it in here, and then I'll move on to doing the boxes over there. Okay, now with the boxes I just keep them in that same box, and I'll just turn them around into themselves basically, using my spade here. Okay, my hand trowel or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so that's what I'll be using to turn it around. So let me do that, and then I'll sweep my my space, my indoor garden, and then call it a day. I've just sorted out the greenhouse, put everything that needed to be put in the greenhouse. I've put them in. I've taken them out of my kitchen, put them in here because it's now beginning to be warm because we're in spring. So yeah, I'm looking forward to fill it up with some good crops. Okay, so we've got our mustard here, and then we've got our cantaloupe melon there. Okay, all there, and then we've got our tomatoes, and then we've got our sage, and then tomatoes again, and then we've got some garlic here, some garlic, and then some chives, some parsley, some basil. Okay, we've got some sage, some more sage, some more chives, spring onions, some more mustard, some potatoes, sweet potatoes, and then some onions, some spring onions, and then some onions, and then some more mustard. So yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, so the last one of the planting pots looks like this. It's decomposed quite a lot. And whilst I was doing the turning, I noticed that there's quite a lot of decomposition that has gone into the compost. So I took some of the compost out, which I'll be using. As you can see, it's soft and ready to use this bit. So I'm going to be using this to do some planting this week. Okay, this week and next week, because now is Friday. So that's it with this one. I'm going to now turn those ones here, and then I'll show you guys what's up, and then that's literally it. Okay, and then leave it in again for another season throughout spring and into summer. And once it hits summer, then I'm going to turn it again and then leave it again throughout summer until it gets to autumn, and then turn it again, and then I'll be ready to use it for the winter sowing. So I've done the first box, and in the first box was lots of sticks that I had used during winter for illustration. No, last summer, sorry. For illustration purpose, and it's softened, so I've broken them, taken a lot of them out, and then broken them into here. So I'm going to cover this now with some compost, and to help it to further decompose in this particular planting pot until I get my my compost bin. And then I'm going to use the compost that has already been done properly. From here, I'm going to take some out and put them into little planting pots like that to use for this planting season. Let me show you guys what has been happening here. So you see, it's got eggshells, but those are okay. The eggshells will release nitrogen slowly into the crops, which is good. So it means that I don't have to use fertilizer, store-bought fertilizer, which is basically just chemicals, man-made chemicals. At the bottom, this was at the bottom of here, so it made it easy for me to turn it. So I just pulled it out and turned it. Okay, so I'm going to use most of the compost here for planting, and then I will put this carrier bag back into here, and then use it to further do the compost basically that needs sorting out. Okay, so then that brings us into the next one. So this one has a lot more, so these ones I'll do them another time. Once I've used up this little bit of compost here, then I can use this box to turn this one, and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's how you turn your compost. That's it, guys. I shall see you in the next video. Bye.